The night habit. Joseph Murphy taught to reprogram the subconscious mind tonight. Before you close your eyes, you are going to learn the habit that Joseph Murphy considered one of the most powerful tools for changing a life. Not a complicated ritual, not hours of effort, just a few minutes repeated with intention, at the exact moment when your mind is most open to change. Stay with me until the end because I am going to walk you through the 3 steps, and then guide you through the decree itself. The mind that never sleeps. Joseph Murphy taught that within every person there are 2 minds working at the same time. There is the conscious mind, the one you use to analyze, to question, to argue with yourself about what is possible and what is not. And there is the subconscious mind, the deeper layer, the one that does not argue. It simply accepts what is impressed upon it with feeling and conviction, and then goes to work to make it real, day and night, without ever resting. During the day, your conscious mind acts like a guard at the gate. It filters every thought, doubts every wish, calculates every risk. But that guard grows tired. As the day winds down and the body begins to relax, that gate opens wider. The moments right before sleep are, according to Murphy's teaching, the most receptive window you have. Whatever thought is strongest in that window tends to sink deepest into the subconscious, and the subconscious begins working on it through the night. This is why the habit you are about to learn is not about adding more effort to your day. It is about being deliberate in the last few minutes before sleep, when your mind is already softening and ready to receive direction. Why most people program the wrong thing without knowing it. Here is the problem. Most people go to bed replaying the worry of the day, the unpaid bill, the argument that did not go well, the fear about tomorrow. Without realizing it, they are handing the subconscious mind a very clear instruction. Keep producing more of this. Murphy's teaching was direct about this point. The subconscious does not judge whether a thought is good or bad for you. It simply accepts the dominant impression and acts on it. If the last impression before sleep is anxiety, the mind spends the night reinforcing the very situation you wanted to escape. If the last impression is calm conviction, the mind spends the night reinforcing that instead. This is not about pretending problems do not exist. It is about choosing deliberately what gets the final word before you drift off, because something will get the final word whether you choose it or not. The 3-step habit. Now let's get practical. This is the exact sequence drawn from Murphy's teaching, broken into 3 simple steps you can use tonight. Step 1. Release the body. Before you lie down, take 3 slow, deep breaths. With each exhale, consciously let the tension of the day leave your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. You are not trying to force calm. You are simply giving your body permission to stop holding the day. Step 2. Speak in the present tense as already true. This is the heart of the habit. Choose a short affirmation and say it slowly, as a quiet statement of fact, not a request. Something like, "My mind is at peace. The right outcome is already on its way to me. I sleep and all is well." Notice the structure, not "I hope," not "please let," but a calm statement as if it is already settled. Step 3. Picture it as done without straining. Let a brief mental image accompany the words. Not a movie you force into detail, just a feeling of the outcome already arrived. Murphy emphasized feeling over imagery. It is the emotional conviction behind the words that the subconscious responds to, not the vividness of the picture. Here is your decree for tonight. Place a hand on your chest if you like, and repeat after me slowly. I release this day. My mind is calm. I sleep in peace because the answer is already on its way. While my body rests, my mind works in my favor. Say it once with feeling, then let it go. Do not repeat it 10 times searching for a stronger version. One calm repetition, fully felt, does more than 10 said in a hurry. What happens while you sleep? According to Murphy's teaching, the subconscious mind does not pause when you fall asleep. If anything, it becomes more active. Without the conscious mind interrupting with doubt, the subconscious continues working on the last dominant impression you gave it, organizing thoughts, ideas, and sometimes even guiding you towards solutions that did not occur to you during the day. This is also why so many people report waking up with a clearer perspective on a problem, or with an idea that seems to arrive out of nowhere. It is not magic in the supernatural sense Murphy described it. It is the natural continuation of mental work, simply happening below the surface of conscious attention. The practical takeaway is this. What you plant in those last waking minutes matters more than how many hours you spend worrying during the day. A calm, clear impression before sleep tends to outweigh hours of scattered daytime anxiety. A simple illustration. To make this concrete, picture someone who has spent weeks feeling stuck about a decision, anxious every night, replaying the same worry on a loop. Now picture that same person beginning this 3-step habit, releasing the day, speaking one calm affirmation, picturing the outcome as settled, then sleeping without checking or second-guessing. This is not a documented case, just an illustration of the principle Murphy taught. The change rarely comes from working harder. It comes from changing what gets impressed on the mind in that final receptive window before sleep. Whether and how quickly things shift will look different for everyone. The value of the habit is in practicing it consistently, not in expecting a single night to change everything. Tonight, before you close your eyes, take your 3 breaths. Speak your decree once slowly with conviction. Then let it go and sleep without checking whether it worked. Murphy's teaching was clear on this last point. Planting a seed and then digging it up every few minutes to see if it has grown is not faith. It interrupts the very process you are trying to set in motion. Plant it. Trust it. Sleep. If this habit speaks to you, write in the comments, "I release, I trust, I sleep in peace." Share this with someone who needs a calmer night tonight. And if you'd like to go deeper into these teachings, subscribe, because here, a calm mind is the goal, and peace is the practice.